Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. We're back in Pine Valley Zoo and we're just going to be finishing off our lynx habitat today. I don't know what you thought of the last episode because once again I'm recording this one quite early in the morning before the last one has gone out. But hopefully you liked what I did up here. This was I think this was the last episode. I can't remember. Actually, it probably wasn't. I think this was the episode before last that I did this bit. Oh, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Actually, I think it was the detailing that I did in the last episode, wasn't it? All the all my foliage and trees and the water detailing and stuff like that. Basically, we're continuing that today. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to start here with our little viewing area. I'm not going to do a cover on this for now. I think that is a bit unnecessary. But I do just want to do a little bit of detailing here. So first thing I want to do is get these corners filled in where the wall pieces don't quite match up, and I'm just going to cover these with these stone pillars. And the reason I'm going to use these is because I've used these up at the top of the area where I was just now, where I did the what am I trying to say? This bit here. I used it here, so I'm going to use it down here because it kind of continues that same theme. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cover them like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Obviously this one I need to duplicate downwards as well. And then I'm going to put a light on top. I'm not sure what sort of light. What sort of light do we think will look good on there? I wonder if I go modern or something like this. These are new ones that have just come into the game. I quite like the look of them. They're only lamp shades, these ones, but I kind of like the idea of them. Depends what I can do. I wonder if I do that, and then can I put one of these underneath it like this? What's that going to look like? Yeah, I quite like that. Right, happy with that. Let's do it again then over here. So let's bring one of these up. And then let's get a big one of these over the top. How did I match this up? It's a little bit wider than it, so it needs to come down just a tiny bit more. I think, like that. Yeah, that's something a bit different, isn't it? I like that. Cool. So I will do some more lighting as well. Yeah, really happy with that actually. That's a really cool piece. I like that. I'm going to use that for all sorts of things because that just looks really good. Okay, let's just get a few picnic benches, I think, in here. Now, I quite like these aquatic ones, but a different colour, I'm thinking. Yeah, something like that. Actually, I might even change the colour of the rock as well. Yeah, nice white, I think will look good there. I think that's, yeah, that's lining up. Good. Let's get two of these in here, I reckon. Like so. And obviously you're going to need a bin somewhere. Let's see, where can I squeeze a bin in? There we go. Let's get a bin over there. I think that's all that needs. Does it need a canopy? Let's have a look. What sort of canopies do we have? I want something solid, potentially. Sort of matches the wood patterning, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Can I colour this one at all? I can colour the metal. Oh, okay. I can make it match. That's interesting. Let's see what I can do with this. Whether I can line it up and make it look decent. What do we think to that? It's not actually offering that much shade, let's be honest, because it's not quite wide enough, is it, for the seats? But I think it looks quite decent. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think that looks pretty good. Cool. Okay, there's that bit done then. Now, one idea that I had down in the water here, I don't know why, I just had the idea of doing something, so I'm going to try it and see what it looks like. This is the joy, you see, of doing this sort of recording. When you watch a speed build, you only get to see people's good stuff, you know, the stuff that works. When I'm doing this sort of style, you're going to see me experiment with ideas, and they're not all going to work, which I kind of like. So don't ask me why. I just had a crazy idea of doing, I don't know, like a bit of lost treasure sitting down in this water. Honestly, I have no idea why I want to do this. Why am I? Oh, hang on, I'm clicking the wrong way here, aren't I? Yeah. I honestly, I don't know why. I just had the idea of putting some pots down in the water here, looking like some lost underground sort of treasure trove, you know. Yeah, why not? Something to do, isn't it? Oh dear, I don't know. I just thought I liked the idea of it, so I'm going to do it. I think it looks fine. Does it need any more, or just a 3? Maybe I'll just do one more, just separate over here somewhere. Why the hell not? There we go, a little bit of lost treasure down underground there. I like that. It's just quirky, it's a bit different, it's something. Yeah, I mean, you're not even going to see it, but it's there. I know it's there, so I'm happy with that. Good. Okay, there we go, good. Right, so let's crack on around here, shall we? I was going to do a flower bed. So let's come into our flowers. And this is going to be as simple as me just getting some of these flowers and filling up this area. Let's get rid of my align to surface, because I want to be able to maneuver these around a bit. Hang on. And this is mainly just to create a sort of a border area around the habitat here, so that people aren't tempted to cross over. Obviously here we've got the barrier from the pathway, but that's only good for this area. It doesn't fill up the rest, because yeah, I found that I couldn't really add the barrier to the pathway around here, because obviously it does it on the opposite side as well, which I didn't want to get into the state where I'm having all of this with the barrier. So particularly around this area here, I really needed to just keep it empty, which means I need to do something to create an edge. What else have we got here? This is one of my favourites, as you know. I always put this one down. It just fills these little gaps really nicely, this one. So this area should be finished by the end of this episode, which is pretty cool. I think the next project I'm going to do is redesigning the restaurant. I've already kind of explained what my thought process is with that, and hopefully I can do something good. Time will tell. It's certainly not going to be an easy build, but what I had in mind for the restaurant. Yeah, let's get some of this one in. I like this. Give it a bit of height. Yeah, the restaurant is going to be tricky. Can't deny that. I'm gonna build it on site. I liked the idea. I was going to try and build it away from the actual location, but the issue with that is that I've got to be building it around pathways. And when you start trying to build a path and then adding the pathways in afterwards, you can end up basically with it not working. So I am going to try and do it sort of on the location where the restaurant is at the moment. and we'll see how I can do it. Hopefully I can make it work. We shall see. You know the ideas. I think I told you in the last episode. I wanted it to be kind of bee themed. I don't know why, but hexagonal in shape, and yeah, kind of I don't know, hexagonal patterning. Don't ask me why. I just fancy doing something like that. Right, we're nearly done here with our flower bed. I think, yeah, this is a nice one, isn't it? Let's fill in these last few gaps with this. Good. Oh, it's quite a big gap there. I didn't really mean to leave that much, but that's fine. I can fill that in. Let's come around here. Let's get some back here. In there. Okay. Good. There we go. There's our flower bed done. Really simple. Didn't want to put too many different plants in, but I think that's just enough. Gives it a splash of colour and a bit of height. Nice bit of structure with these little lobster claw as well. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Let's get a few more benches in here so that people can sit down back here and watch the animals. Let's get a couple in there as well. Nice. And obviously we've got to have a few bins scattered around. People do love dropping their litter. Good, we've already got one there. Don't have one over this area here, so let's just get one there. That's right. Actually, there's one there. You can't have too many bins, basically. Okay, good. We're looking pretty decent there, I think. So, what else have we got to do to finish off this area? We've got a little bit up here, haven't we? So let's have a look. I never finished off the start of this. So let's come into our special effects and find the right piece. I think it's, what is it waterfall top that I want? No, I think it's actually, is it the midsection actually that I want? Yeah, that's what I want, isn't it? So that the water looks like it's flowing over the top. In fact, I probably want the splashing bit as well. Yeah, so I probably want that, and then I probably want the splash back there, like that. I think that's how I do it. And then in here, I need to get some more rocks. So I think one of these is probably a good idea. As a basic piece like that. I then need to get a few more in to cover up the rest of the well, I need to cover the glass, so I also want to try and cover up the concrete as well down the bottom there. It's always tricky to make this look good, but I will manage it like that, and then one more bit like that, and then I just have to kind of layer it up down here. Let's see, can I get a slightly bigger piece in here? Yeah, I don't mind that touching the roof there. Yeah, that's nice, that fits in there, good. And obviously I will get a little bit of foliage in. And let's just get one more rock on the other side here to cover up that bit. Excellent, there we go, there's our little water thing. It's still got that spout in there, so let's just cover that up as well. Okay, how's that looking? That looks decent from down there, it looks decent from up here. Good. There we go, there's our little waterfall bit done. I think I'll probably just copy this downwards and fill up the rest of this gap here, like so, and let's just move that back as well, cover up that little bit there. Right, and then I can do some foliage in here. Let's have a look. What do we have that can go in here? I want it to look, I guess, fairly dense. I don't really want anything to be showing behind it, any of the greenery. What I might actually do is lift up a bit like that to get something tall in that corner there, and then fill in underneath it. Could even go with a bit of colour. I think that might look quite nice. Yeah, I like that. And then, do I want a splash of orange at the back? I do. Like that. Just covering up that wall a bit. I don't think that's poking through. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Whoops, wrong way. Let's just lower that. There we go. Just so it's not showing through on the decking up there. Just a little splash of orange. It's funny how it disappears as you go further away, doesn't it? This one does it as well. As you get closer, you get suddenly you get a big branch sticking in your face. Cool. We've just got a little bit of green showing through there. Let's just cover that with one of our favourite pieces. Get a bit of that in the corner there. Actually, let's get a bit in this corner here as well. Blend it all together nicely. How does that look from over here? That looks decent to me. Nice. Yep, liking that corner. Good, good, good. And then I need a bit more over here as well. So, of course, I'm going to put some more of this in, covering this little corner here and probably this bit here. I don't need to completely cover this up. I just think it needs a little bit of something. I quite like the hydrangea actually, to give a bit of colour, I think, on that hillside. Whoops, go away. How does that look? Yeah, I like that. Now, do I want something? Let's just think. If people are standing here, because the guests can come down here. They're not really meant to. It's meant to be a staff area, although I have got an education board here, which it's not really linked to anything, because when you're down here, you're not really seeing anything at all, are you? To be honest, let's think. You're kind of looking into the lynx habitat there, and you're kind of looking over there. I mean, if you're standing right here, I guess you are seeing the red pandas. Would make sense. Let's go with red pandas. Yeah, okay. I guess that's the one that you can see the most from that area. So this bit, I don't want this covered. This is a lovely view if you look out here. So I don't really want to cover this, but I do just want something else in this little gap here. I may go for this lovely green one again, the dog rose. Yeah, I like this. This is a nice bright green. So let's just get a bit of this in here, a little bit more foliage, and then just a little splash of white sage. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it, in there? Actually, I might just lower that a tiny bit more, like so. And then this bit can just stay open. I don't mind that. Just a little bit of hillside there. But just, yeah, just finishes that off, doesn't it? Good. Like that. And then, do I need anything around here? Probably just a tiny bit, I think, of green in there. Maybe just a tiny bit on this side as well. No more. That's it. Look at our crane still getting up on the roof. You're not meant to be there. Oh well, they can fly, that's the problem. It's tricky to contain things that can fly. I mean, to be fair, they could just fly and escape, couldn't they? But we've got very well behaved animals in this zoo. Let's just say that, shall we? Right, let's just go to night time then and have a look at getting some lighting in, because I never really did the lighting up here either, did I? No, I didn't. Good. Okay. So I had a bit of an idea. I wanted to colour the water a nice turquoisey colour like this, and I want to do it with hidden lighting. So you just sink these lights under the water, and it leaves behind a soft glow. It's not too in your face. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Oh no, I've lost my colour now. So yeah, it's very subtle. Look at that, it's so subtle you can barely see it. I didn't actually mean to leave that. Let's just sink that a tiny bit more. There we go. So yeah, just enough light. And I think I might do the same actually on these little waterfall areas. Actually, is that? Yeah, it is providing light. Sometimes I fool myself into thinking that something is actually lit up when it's not. See, it's not. No, do you know what that's? No, it's not quite doing it for me up there. Maybe it needs to be a darker blue up there. Yeah, it's definitely there. It is subtle, but it is there. You are seeing a distinct blue tinge. Cool. Okay. I may do. I'll tell you what. How about some cool red lighting under this? Let's try and get this roughly in the middle. See, this will look cool for the animals, but it will also look cool for the train going under here. Yeah, I might just need to manoeuvre them a little bit. I didn't really get that in the middle, did I? Try and make sure it's right above the train. Never very good at getting these things in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Looks cool with the train, doesn't it? Lights it up a bit. Again, it's not too bright, it's just subtle lighting. That's all I need there. And the same with this. They don't need bright lighting in the habitat there. I will put something under here as well. This needs to be a soft glow, like a nice soft orange, I think. I may put it right up in the roof here, I think. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Just a gentle glow under there for them. Excellent. Okay. I'll tell you one thing I didn't finish actually was over here. I still wanted to add something here, didn't I think? Or did I? No, I did the rocks actually. So yeah, no, I was quite happy with that area. No, I hadn't finished this bit. I wanted to fill in under there. Let's just get the lighting done. So I had been using these, hadn't I? The classic lamps. I do like this piece, so I think I will continue with some of these along the pathways here. I think that looks nice. Let's get one up here. And do I want something in here? Wow, I can't. Hang on, that's really tricky. I've got so many items in there and it's trying to connect to everything. Let's just do it out here and bring it in. I quite like the idea of it being right in the middle of this tree actually. Let's have a look, so that it's just kind of sticking out the top somewhere, or no, that's kind of right in there, isn't it? Like the tree's grown around it. Hang on, let's see if I can get it so that it is sort of showing, but sort of in the tree, like that. I quite like that. It kind of suggests that it's been there a long time and the tree has grown around it. Yeah, let's go with that. I like that. That just lights it up a little bit, doesn't it? Just gives it a subtle bit of light. Great. Okay, that looks good. And then I think a couple more of these. Where are they? Along here. I'll tell you what, I might bring them across to the opposite side of the waterfall. Let's bring them to the inside there. And somewhere here as well. Oh no, we've got red pandas escaping. They've never got on there before. They're not meant to be able to get on there. Oh, they've got stuck. Silly pandas. Where'd the other one go? Has he legged it? I think he might have been recaptured. Don't know. He's disappeared. It's fine. They'll figure their way out. You know. I think if they go too far, I think they do get automatically captured and put back in again. So that's good. Right, what do we think to our lighting? I like that up there. I think that looks decent. Let's have a look around here. We've got plenty of lighting up here. We've got lighting under our little viewing area here. People have stopped going down there now, which is really annoying. Hopefully more people go in there once this pathway leads elsewhere. I should probably get a couple of lights on this big old walkway here. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's stop aligning it to surface because it doesn't really like that on steps. Let's get a light there. Actually, I think I'll go with 3 lights on here. It's quite a long staircase, isn't it? Let's get one there. And let's get one up here. Good, good, good. And then I guess a couple on here as well. I am looking forward to our restaurant project. I made that float, that was clever. It's going to be a challenge. Can't guarantee it's going to work, but I am going to have fun. I've got a few ideas of what pieces I want to use. Buildings is part of the game that I'm getting better at. I can't say I'm particularly good yet. I've done a couple of decent ones. I think if you saw any of my other series, my Volcano Bay Zoo that I started, I did a few buildings in that I was pretty happy with. So I'm definitely getting better with buildings. I think the key with buildings is to not use the in-game pieces if you can avoid it, because they kind of limit you too much when you're using the grid pieces. Using the non-grid pieces gives you a lot more flexibility. Okay, there we go. That's good. Right. Do I need any more lighting in here? Yeah, I probably want a bit in the water in here, I think, as well, don't I? Yeah, so that's probably what I'll be attempting to do, is to use non-grid pieces. For the restaurant. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it'll be entertaining for you guys, because you'll get to see me mess things up. Oh, let's get a light right next to our little underwater treasure, shall we? There we go. Right, and then let's go back to this darker one and see if I can try and light up our stream a little bit more. I like doing the lighting like this. It's kind of, it's secret lighting, so you don't see the lights, but I like it. It just gives you that hint of lighting. You know, like there are lights there, but they're hidden. They're purposely secreted away so that you're not meant to see where the source of the light is. Let's get one right up the top there as well. Okay, what does that look like? Oh, I like that. That looks really nice now, doesn't it? Subtle but effective. That's what we like. And I don't think I need any more lighting in here. I quite like them having this sort of dark area here and in here as well. I'll give them one in their cave. That's more for my benefit than anyone else, to be honest. But yeah, I do like them having a bit of light in their bedroom. Just one up in the roof like that. That's all that needs. It just gives it that soft glow. Oh look, they're all heading off to bed because it's night time. I don't think they actually get affected by the day-night cycle, but it's kind of cool if they do. Good, there we go. I am pretty happy with all that. Hopefully people are going to use our benches. I don't think you can see like number of uses or anything. No, that's a shame. I just realised I did a talk thing there, didn't I? So I'm wondering if maybe I should. Whoops. No, I don't want that piece. I want. No, it's not going to let me do it, is it? Fine. Ah, that's why I can't slide that. Let's move that over a bit, and then I can slide that. Just to give the talk a little bit more space at the end there. That's fine. People can get in here just fine. Cool. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move the bin though. I want the bin in the middle like that. There we go. Sorry, I'm a bit of a perfectionist with that sort of thing. Lots of people standing around. Good, good, good. We like that. Right, well I think we're there. I think our lynx habitat is done. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I didn't really know quite what I was doing at the start, but I had a rough idea, and I think I pulled it off. I think it's good. I like the stream. I think the stream has turned out really, really beautiful, to be honest. Using those pieces at an angle underneath is really gives you that sense of flowing water, which is nice. The cave turned out nice. I love the idea that you gave me of having the logs around the entrance here. I think that's worked nicely, especially as we've got the pile of tree logs in here. Look, our lynx is using it. They do use it, so that's really good. And obviously they've got their little scent stick here, which is a good reason for them to walk through there as well. And look, people can stand here and see up close, which is really, really good. I love the viewing area under here. People are using it, so thank you very much for suggesting that, and I'm glad that you liked what I did in here as well. We got our lovely viewing area. I like this as well. As you can see, the staff can maneuver all around the area as well, which is good. And our pond down the bottom here, again, it provides plenty of space down here for people to stand and view. So yeah, all in all, I think that has turned out nicely. I think that's filled that gap really, really well. So very happy with how that turned out overall. And our second train station area is now done basically as well. Obviously we will continue over here with more habitats. But the next thing I'm going to do will be this restaurant. It's going to go, I'm afraid, and I'm going to build a new one in its place right here somewhere. Ooh, I've just had a bit of a thought that I might do a double hexagon, kind of here and here actually. Make it a bit bigger, because a hexagon has one single shape. If I want it big enough, it's going to have to be quite large. But actually, if I make it a bit smaller, but I could do sort of 2 of them, or even 3. I could do like a large one and then 2 smaller ones off the side, and I don't know, we'll see. Basically I just need to delete this and then just start building anew. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do the pathways in a hexagon shape inside, unfortunately. That might be tricky, but we'll see, because as you can see I never really finished this restaurant and it looks shockingly bad. I was never happy with it. I always knew, as soon as I built it, I knew I wasn't going to keep it. I just didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do. So yeah, I will be working on that in the next episode, and then once that's done, and that's probably going to be a few episodes, I'm not going to lie about that, that's going to be a big project. Then I'm going to come down here and come back into this area. I'm going to finish off this sort of wall up here, this pathway, so this is all then completely finished, and then we will look at how I can get a habitat down here, which will probably involve a habitat entrance here somewhere onto this beach. So this is going to become a beach, and we're going to have sea lions, I think, probably in this area here, and I'll create a big artificial dam underneath the railway bridge here. I love this railway bridge. I have no idea where the railway is going to come and go from it. It probably is going to be like this and over to here, but then it kind of needs to come back maybe over here and above here and out into this area. Not entirely sure, but we'll worry about that at a later date. But I do love these little bridges for the train, so they will definitely stay. And then obviously I've got this area in here as well, which will be a habitat of some sort. So yeah, lots still to do. It's a big old zoo, this one. It's going to keep going until my computer can't handle it anymore. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I hope you guys are too. Hopefully you can keep joining me for more episodes, and keep all your thoughts and suggestions coming as well. So if you've got anything you want to say about the Lynx habitat, anything you think I should change or add, then please let me know. As you know, I do like the suggestions, and I usually do listen to them as well. And hopefully you can join me in the next episode. Until then, do take care, and I will see you soon.